ask was, what would be the ideal canvasser? What would that person look like? And what I usually suggest is don't pre-qualify. Is you placed your ad and you put in the areas that you're actually targeting your demographic, that you have a high percentage of them responding to your ad. So you necessarily don't want to pre-qualify. You want to take that call and predetermine if this is some type of work that they can even do. So that's how you really want to qualify them. And usually I would keep it very general, first of all, when you do that qualification. One, can they work the actual hours in the schedule and the minimum that you're required to have the job? Two, can they actually have reliable transportation that they're accountable and they can get to work every single day? And obviously just the basics, can you understand them, listen to them over the phone, because this is a job that you're going to be communicating. But really those two main areas, can they work the schedule and can they have reliable transportation? Well, then I would bring them in for an informational interview and then explain the job to them so they actually see what the job. And then after that, if there's something that they really want to pursue, have an application, then you determine, do they have the traits, is this the person and the characteristics that can actually do the job. So that's what I would put as far as my criteria is. Too many times, I've done this for so long, we've kind of predetermined whether someone's going to be successful or not. And the times that I've done that, have actually resulted in that person being some of the best canvassers I've ever worked with. And then when I kind of predetermined I thought this person was going to be great, they actually really fizzled off and kind of flaked out on you. So that's what I would suggest as far as keeping that process and kind of keeping it wide open.
Chris receives countless questions like this one at his AskTheCanvasKing.com website. The two most common questions he gets are, how can we improve our canvassing results? And how many leads should a canvasser produce per shift? Unfortunately, neither of these questions can be answered in under a minute. If you've ever asked yourself either, then at the end of this video, I'll tell you about two resources Chris is making available that will answer these questions completely. Chris Thompson is the Canvas King. His 5-step canvassing program is the #1 door-to-door lead generating system being adopted by companies around the country right now. Companies who implement Chris's techniques are turning their results around virtually overnight with his system. They're seeing improvements in the quality and quantity of the leads their canvassers are generating. Leads are resulting in appointments, and appointments are converting to sales. Chris's system is the result of his 16-plus years experience developed from taking his own startup home improvement company to over $2 million in sales in the first 2 years, predominantly with leads generated from canvassing. Chris has a real passion for, even a sixth sense for canvassing. He's the only canvassing consultant who actually has his feet on the street in the neighborhoods, canvassing right alongside canvassers of private clients who bring him in to train their people. Today, Chris devotes 100% of his time exclusively to coaching companies on his canvassing system. With the change in the economy and people staying in their homes longer than ever before, the demand for home improvement products and services has grown exponentially. The success companies are experiencing with Chris's 5-step canvassing system is rooted on the foundation of some basic fundamentals. The fundamentals I speak of are the subject of two resources Chris is making available to you. The first is a video DVD titled The 5 Reasons Companies Fail Canvassing, and the second is a detailed report on understanding the numbers that make canvassers successful. You can discover more about these two resources and request them at the address shown here.